Greetings, Darlene here, Darlene's Garden Channel. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe so that you get the videos when I post them. I try to post a video at least one a week, but I sometimes have more than that. Anyway, today, what I wanted to talk to you about were my grapes. Last part of February is the time of the year to prune the grapes. And this is I've had some of my grapevines for a couple years now, and this is the first year that I've actually done what I was supposed to do with them. Well, last year, toward the end of summer, I did go in and prune, like from the bottom, so that there wasn't foliage on the bottom part of it. The foliage was all up at the top. I did do that. But now, what I did yesterday, and I didn't video me doing it. For one thing, it was cold out. I was trying to work quickly. I pruned so that there was a couple of good vines go in one direction and one go in one direction, one go in the other direction from a singular stalk for the most part, and trimmed off all of the extra little things that were poking out and what have you. I'm not going to give you a how to trim your grapes video, because there are so many other people that have been doing it forever that have made really good videos. So if you need to know how to prune your grapes, I suggest you just do a YouTube search and you will find various methods of pruning your grapes. Anyway, I got my grapes pruned, and then I sat down on my porch and took a lot of my grape things that I had cut off. A lot of them will just go into the compost, but quite a few of them, way more than I need, I cut into small cuttings so that I can try to propagate some more grapes, more grape plants. Anyway, there's a number of methods on how to do that too. What I did was I tried to make sure that I had them all going from the bottom to the top. They're a little hard to tell, but I think I got most of them the correct way. And I put them in a pan. So just an old plastic lid actually, and I covered them up with water. I'll show you a picture of it. Now, those are supposed to stay covered with water for 48 hours. And then when I take them out, I will put them in, poke them down in dirt, and I can put lots of them in the same pot, because the main purpose is just, at this point, will be for them to grow some roots. So I'm hoping that that is what they do. And I know I've got way more than I need grapevines. I would have grapevines covering my whole yard if all of them propagate. But I know they won't all, so in order to get some, I kind of overdid how many cuttings I got. I could even kind of sell some of them, I suppose, if more of them root than I anticipate. Anyway, that's what I did yesterday. Worked on my grapes, and I will probably do a future video showing you, updating you on how they're doing, whether I'm getting any life out of any of the cuttings. I'm sure I will with some of them. I've done grape cuttings before. I didn't do them quite this way. Other times I did cuttings, I got them from my neighbor's grapevines, and I just simply poked them down. Well, I scraped a little bit off the bottom so that they were scarified, and then used some rooting compound and poked them down in the dirt. And quite a few, well, several of them actually did what they were supposed to do, and that's how come I've got grapes out there. I do have a couple of grapevines that I purchased also. Last year was the first year that any of my grapevines actually had any grapes on them. But supposedly what I just did to them out there, the pruning, is supposed to make them produce grapes, more grapes. So summertime comes, we will see. Gardening's all an experiment anyway. What turns out good is wonderful, and when it doesn't, that's okay too, because it's all a learning experience. So I'm anxious for Saturday morning when I'll take these out of where I'm soaking them and get them poked down in some dirt, start their way to the rooting process. So wish my grape cuttings luck. And I hope you're having a good day. I'm just going to leave you with this. May the good Lord richly bless you. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.